Hello, welcome to my show. I want to do a quick update on dog food, and I think this translates over to cat food and other foods as well. But for the dog food, as you know, a year ago I doused over 100 dog food labels and I came up with the best. Now I didn't spend a lot of time on this update, and I'll just say briefly, the worst dog foods are still the worst ones. Something like Old Roy. Don't feed your dog Old Roy, alright? Purina and Pedigree are very bad too, alright? So which ones are the good ones? The good ones are, there's not too many. Less than 10% of all the dog food labels are okay for your dog to eat, alright? Less than 10%. And the problem is, not only is it low quality food, there's too many chemicals in it, and it's hard to tell. And I think it's a big issue in America today, is losing control over quality control, because they sub out to subcontractors to China, and they really don't know what they're getting. They just like the price. And for the dog food, I believe it was 1985 to 1990, something like Purina went from 4.5 stars to 1.5 stars. And it's been parked there. What are the problems there? Usually it's not only it's corn, but it's genetically modified corn. So it's a double whammy there. And then there's just a ton of chemicals. To get to 1.5, it's actually 1.3 stars technically. And that shows that there's toxicity in the food. And there's firms in France that can go and extract it, reverse engineer the food, and find out exactly what's in there, but they cost a lot of money. But if somebody would do that out there, that would be good. You're going to find that Purina and Pedigree, and in particular, the worst, 0.5 star, is Old Roy from Walmart. Okay, the winners, the best foods are, here's a runner-up. It's 4.8 stars, it's almost 5, and this is produced by the Tractor Supply Store. And here I'll excuse me, I'm ad-libbing a little. Watch this. Okay, let's start with 1. See, it goes to 1. Give me this dog food here for health. For health, please. It's got to connect. And I say a little prayer there. Okay, can you see me? Okay, I have to get lower. Okay, could you give me for health? And there it goes. I'm not sure if you can see this. And it's basically almost 5. I'm going to raise my arm so you can see it. I go faster at a lower elevation. But there it is. Okay? And that's what it went to. It says 4.8. I did this before the shoot, so I know where this is going to go. The other dog food is called from Eagle Cliff, and it's their Power. It's called Eagle Cliff Power, and it's 6 stars. Their other dog foods are fine, but they're like 5 stars. Alright? So Eagle Cliff Power is 6. And then the winner, now you all know Blue Buffalo right across the line is better, but the Blue Wilderness, or whatever it's called, you know, they give you like 20 pounds, 24 pounds, and they charge you more. It's not as good, alright? It's like 5 stars. You know, it's good, you know, but they have whatever, bison, buffalo, and venison or something. They're not as good as their regular dog food, which is the blue one, the blue dry dog food. I'm talking dry. And the winner, last year I put the winner as Freedom. Now this year he's a blue buffalo called, do you see it? Basics. It's way above everyone, even the other blue buffalo products. I don't know why. They use less ingredients. That could be it. Maybe they don't do it. But let me just do this one more time. Could you show me Blue Buffalo Basic as a dog food? I'm going to go down lower elevation. You probably can't see it, but I'm going right now. Blue Buffalo dog food. And it's going diagonal. And there you are. Do you see it? You didn't see it. Okay. I want to make a comment about this. This is called Milkbone. This is the philosophical insight. This is not very good. But there it is. Can you see it? It's about 1.5. See? It's about 1.5, 2 stars. My dog eats this. I have to let him eat it because when I show the higher end dog biscuits that are higher vibration, I think they're bland. He doesn't like them. I try to feed it to him. So because I don't feed him too many milk bones, I feed him this as a treat. And he likes it. He eats it even though it's not good for him. But there's another one. I did some other ones in the treat department. There's lots of issues going on. There's a lot of mislabeling. And just because they say they're organic, and I've come across this, when they write the word organic, it's probably not. All right? There's no one monitoring the dog food market honestly. There are no really objective. I'm just doing it from a dowser. I don't have any money to really go and reverse engineer what's in here at these laboratories. If somebody did it, it would be a great dissertation to do it because you're going to find out what I'm saying is true. You understand? And so Blue Buffalo Basic is so far ahead of all the other products, even other Blue Buffalo labels. Now, if you're having issues, a dog won't eat the basics, the other Freedom is good, and the regular brand is good. Now, the canned dog foods in general are about a star more, all right? And I want to say, okay, these Blue Buffalo, is it about a star more than this? Yes. You see that? There's my yes. It's across it. Do you see that? Yes. Is Blue Buffalo Basics, is that 8 stars or more? Yes or no? Blue Buffalo Basics, is that 8 stars or more? Yes. There is not a single dog food out there, even in the cans, that's 8 stars. And this is a dry dog food 8, all right? So I highly, highly recommend this. I highly recommend all Blue Buffalo. I highly recommend, this is cheaper. This is cheaper than Blue Buffalo. It's called 4H. They're about almost 5 stars. They're about 4.8 stars. They're dows. This particular one is the lamb and rice. Dog likes this one a lot. And the rice and potato are good fillers instead of corn, all right? And I know a lot of people don't like the rice, but it's fine, especially if it's brown rice. It's good for the dog's innards, and that's why it douses. Also, the dowsing, when you get below 4, what does that mean? In my 4 stars, it means there's foreign particles in it, in particular toxins, all right? Toxic. And as you go down from 4, it's more toxic, the food. And then you get down to 1 star, it's totally toxic. And some people have commented, you know, on some of these, they believe their dog got sick and in the vet. And this is the key. The below 4 means you're going to see your vet sooner for your dog. And the vet visits aren't. So you pay now, pay later is really the truth. I know Purina and Pedigree are reasonable. You can get 45-pound bags for, you know, $20 on sale sometimes. But it's kind of not worth it if you're going to have a $100 vet bill. And some of these diseases the dogs are picking up on are not curable. So, you know, and especially you got a medium size to a small size dog. Hopefully you can afford at least this one or the other one, which was Eagle Cliff. Those are Eagle Cliff on Chewy.com. You can get it for 40 pounds for $50, something like that. And that's shipping included because you get over the $49. So it's to your door, taxes and everything. It's $50 for 40 pounds. How long will that 40 pounds last you? Now that's 6 stars. So that's great. So anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm going to move on to some predictions of the future in the world. Bye-bye.